Morning, guys! I have to go to work. Oh god, I'm late. Jurre was so nice and cleaned the kitchen, which you kind of expect in my house, man. Yeah. Oh, he actually did that. That's good, so I don't have to do that. I'm on my way to work. I already unpacked, but my unpacking looks like this. There's a costume, there's a costume, there's a costume. This is the normal stuff, this needs to be washed, blah blah. I'll do that when I'm home. And he probably yells when he sees it. Anyways, I need to leave, otherwise we can't be here. Because no job, no visa. I don't know what I'm expecting. It's kind of like, I want to Google myself. I want to find pictures of myself in costume and stuff. Being like instant famous or something. Not crazy famous, just finding pictures would be awesome. However, people at work are coming up like, oh, I love your e-grid, or I'm totally confused. What was the costume you were wearing? I mean, if you have kids, you probably have seen Frozen with your kids. Then it's pretty obvious. But if you're not exposed to Frozen, the whole Jedi Anna thing is probably super confusing. I'm still tagging people and it's kind of funny to see who knows whom, because I wasn't aware that certain people know each other or even are in the same group. It's like, I want to be part of that group because it's just awesome people and it's something I love, like a show I love, but I never thought about cosplaying it. That's awesome. Brian just changed his profile picture. Woohoo! Jurre is apparently really sick, so I don't want to go home because I don't want to get sick. On the other hand, I think it's just that con sickness, because all of a sudden you get in touch with so many different people. Some of them are sick, some are not. It's just like there's a special term after conventions, being sick. I think I'm lucky because I don't feel anything yet. However, I had a terrible headache when I was there. And I was looking for aspirin or ibuprofen, and the only thing I found in my bag was flu medicine. And I'm like, might as well take that. It didn't really help, but maybe it prevented me from getting sick. This Myers is so much cooler. They have a lot of the travel packages, and it just feels bigger and yeah, more organized. This is definitely bigger. They have a whole section for SAP. Hoover, not sub Hoover. What's wrong with my head? I can't speak today. Seriously, I have big issues talking. Yeah, so much cleaner than ours. I found something new. I like cashew. It's unsweetened, it only has 40 calories. You know those shows with a hidden camera? I guess the guys knew he had a sheet where he had to look up stuff, and he's like, are those zucchinis or something? And he had green beans in his hand. I'm like, really? And then he was talking about Puerto Rico, where his parents are from, and that everything like grows there. And he kept on going, and I mean, he even talked like those guys on TV, you know. Oh well. I went in and came out with way more than I wanted, but I'm like, Jurre is sick. I need some healthy stuff because I need to get fit and healthy for next year. Haha. No, for life, obviously. Still, for next year, Dragoncon, I want to be in one of those skimpy, skinny outfits. Ah! You still wear a lot, trust me. You wear like dance tights and here and there, and the part you actually are showing is, well, it's uncovered, but the rest is like triple layers. And he kept on going like, hey, I admire you, and I'm like, what? What is happening right now? And he's like, yeah, I admire your attitude. And I'm like, I'm just hungry. So basically I told him to put everything in the least amount of bags because I don't need plastic bags at home. And the guy at the fruit staff who was sorting fruits talked to me 3 times, I think. First was like, hi, how are you? And the second one was like a small talk about other stuff. And then a third time, and I'm like, I think people are hitting on me. I'm married! Oh yeah, the third thing was he likes my hair colors. Look what's in front of us. TARDIS. Back at the gym, obviously, Jurre stays at home. I didn't want him to come, plus he probably doesn't feel like going to the gym. Even though we're just doing treadmill right now, it's still like, maybe you should rest for a couple of days. I might have gone a bit crazy. Can you see it? Yeah, that happened. I was watching extreme weight loss, and I kind of had the feeling like if they can do it, I can do it. And they started an hour later. So when I arrived here, they still had like a documentary about Frozen, and after that they started with extreme weight loss. So I was watching that and I'm like, now I want to see how much he actually lost in the end. Yeah, so I stayed here for over 2 hours. Oops.
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? Actually, I don't really feel that well. After yesterday, I sort of slowly crashed and burned. This morning I had a massive migraine. My nose, my throat, my brain, my eyes, everything hurts. I guess I have the con flu thing going on. I don't know, maybe it's because I've been in contact with too many people. I felt miserable the entire day. Let's just say that. I also sound like that. Sarah got me some drugs for my throat. I didn't know that the undersiding part, maximum numbing, I figured that one out fairly fast. And it's really weird.
It's awesome!
And it's kind of addicting, she said. But I took it nicely after the prescribed maximum time of waiting. So is that kind of being addicting then? Hmm?
You waited.
I know.
Like sitting there. You were
yeah,
like,
I was waiting and
clocking
clocking
it
it.
down again.
It's really good. Actually, I wrote a couple of the addresses already for the postcards. So I did at least something. And I got some other stuff, more drugs, like a Dayquil and NyQuil style. Let's just get better. I hate this because I'm currently going through the phase of being sweaty but having it cold, or having it cold, no, having it warm and not being, see, my brain is not working. But we need food, so I'm somehow trying to prepare something because I'm still a good husband, I guess. And also I want food, that's the main reason. And this is why I love her so much. We're both exactly the same. We don't want to make anything, or you don't want to go anywhere. So I think we're just going for some potatoes with some chicken, which means that I'm going to make the potatoes mostly, and she's going to prepare the chicken, so we do equal work. Oh man, I don't feel good. And yes, I'm rocking my, it's, I don't know, what would you call it? Like my toga style thing? I don't know.
Huh?
See, she doesn't care about me. Bless
You
her.
wear toga.
Like I'm rocking my toga thing, because why not? That way, the under part is breezy.
Hey, he has sexy legs right now, and they're shaved. In case you missed it. Not your feet! Your feet are hobbit feet.
No, I was pointing at my legs, you dipshit. I just blame it on all the drugs that you've been feeding me secretly. But you've been enjoying all the photos from Dragoncon everywhere. You were a popular character considering the fact that we actually walked majority of the day. No, morning and day. And actually, yeah, like between 12 and 6 we did a lot of walking. So a lot of people saw us, and especially the Ygritte costume. A lot of people loved that because she was the only one almost, a purple one. And of course, the Elsa one was mind-blowing for some people, which was hilarious.
Elsa, Anna.
Anna, whatever. I have not seen the movie,
like,
okay?
It's like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sick, okay?
You're running out of battery.
Leave me alone.
Really? Bye.
Don't.
You should see.
Yeah. Well then, meh. And yes, thank you guys for being so sweet and nice on the social medias, like the tweeters and the Facebook, for wishing me a speedy recovery. I will survive though. I'm just feeling a little bit It's usually how those things work. Hopefully 2 to 3 days, I should be back on my feet. At least till tomorrow, because tomorrow's burger night. I need to be better for that. Or at least well enough to burgers. Because I need that.